Today we're going to be going over the Falcons ceiling and floor. This will give you a pretty good idea of if Falcons cards are worth buying or not. So let's get straight into it. I have their ceiling at 12-5 and their floor at 6-11. And the reason for this is, well, the Falcons are extremely talented on both sides of the football, not just the offense. I'm tired of people acting like Drake London and Bijan Robinson are the only people on this team. They have guys like Drake London, Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, top 10 offensive line, one of the best secondaries in the league, one of the best pass rushers in the league. I mean, this team is loaded, but it's even deeper than that, right? Because obviously, you could look at, all the talent, on this team and be like, this team should easily win the division. The thing is, this team has had the most talent in the division for 2 years in a row now. This is their third year going into this division where they're clearly the most talented team, by far. So, what is the one thing that the Falcons have this year that they didn't have in previous years that, gives them the slight edge to actually finally pull off the division title? It's simple. The coaching staff. 1,000 times better. You went from Raheem Morris, who is now the defensive coordinator for the 49ers, with Zach Robinson as your OC, who is now the offensive coordinator with the Bucks, to Kevin Stefanski, who won Coach of the Year twice, not once, twice, with the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns. That should automatically put him as one of the best coaches the Falcons have honestly ever had since Dan Quinn. And even Dan Quinn with us lost us the Super Bowl. A lot of people like to blame Matt Ryan, blame the defense. It was all Dan Quinn's fault for not running the football. Anyway, we're getting off topic here. Now, you finally have a head coach that can win you football games and get you into the playoffs and maybe win you a playoff game. But, a lot of people's other concerns about this Falcons team is the quarterback situation. I want to make something very clear. All the Falcons need to win this division is average to above average quarterback play. That could be 27 touchdowns to 12 interceptions. That could be 23 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. It ranges. Just average to above average. We don't need top 12 quarterback play. We don't need top 5 quarterback play. We don't need top 10 quarterback. We just need average. That's literally all we need. Now, let's look at some examples of when the Falcons have average quarterback play. Let's look at Week 17 versus the Rams. Kirk Cousins barely throws for over 100 yards and throws for 1 touchdown. The Falcons beat the Rams, who made it to the NFC Championship game this year, 24-21. Let's look at Michael Penix Jr. This is definitely the higher end of average quarterback play. We'll get to that pretty soon. Michael Penix throws for around 250 yards and 2 touchdowns. What did the Falcons do? They beat the Bills 24-14. My point is, with average quarterback play, this Falcons team could literally beat anyone. Keep in mind, all these wins were with Raheem Morris as our head coach. So, I can't stress this enough. The Falcons are just not just elite quarterback away, not just one good quarterback away, just one average quarterback away. And do you really believe that Penix or Tua can't just play average quarterback play? If you think they can't play average quarterback play, you don't know what you're talking about. Because in 2023, Tua was considered a top 10 quarterback. Penix, through the first 12 games of his career, has 12 touchdowns to just 6 interceptions. Whether it's Penix or Tua, both of them are more than capable of playing average quarterback play. They might even have games where they look elite. And you're like, oh, Penix looking elite? That's never happened before. If you're saying that right now, you have no ball knowledge. Look at Week 4 versus the Commanders. Look at Week 18 versus the Panthers. Look at Week 17 versus the Commanders. Like that, those games. Heck, you can even look up against the Patriots game where you had 3 touchdowns to 0 interceptions against one of the top league's defenses. One of the best defenses in the league, with Christian Gonzalez as the corner. And he was just throwing up to him. And Drake London was making some spectacular catches, yes. But still, 3 touchdowns to 0 interceptions against the Patriots. You're telling me that guy can't play average quarterback play? Are you serious? Do you genuinely believe that? That is my main problem with people that don't watch Falcons football. They're just speaking nonsense. So I'm looking around in this division. I see the Panthers, who Bryce Young has not had a single consistent season in his NFL career yet, and their receiver 2 right now is Jalen Coker. I'm looking at the Bucks, who are about to lose Villa, lost their number 1 corner Jamal Dean, lost Mike Evans. I'm looking at the Saints, who still have an unproven quarterback in Tyler Shuck, who secondary is one of the worst I've ever seen. Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but still, their secondary isn't great. I'm looking at Kellen Moore of the Saints, who is still an unproven head coach. I'm looking at all this, and I'm like, why not the Falcons? People would love to overlook the Falcons for whatever reason. They just have something against us. I don't know. But my point is, this Falcons team should easily be the favorite to win the division. Because all they need, again, they don't need Bryce Young. For the Panthers to win a lot of games, they need Bryce Young to play elite. For the Saints to win a lot of games, they need Tyler Shuck to play elite. For the Bucks to win a lot of games, they need Baker Mayfield to play at MVP level. Because we saw this last year when Baker Mayfield was playing at MVP level. Bucks were one of the best teams in the league. When he started to decline a little bit, the Bucks fell apart. The thing is, the Falcons don't need to worry about that. All they need is just average to above average. They don't need elite quarterback play like all the other teams in their division. An elite quarterback play, relying on elite quarterback play with guys like Bryce Young, Tyler Shuck, and Baker Mayfield is a very big gamble. One that the Falcons do not need to take. So that is why the Falcons should easily win this division. And if you disagree with me at any of my points, please leave it in the comment section below. And, maybe I'll respond, maybe I won't. We'll see. So, peace out, everyone. Have a good day.